So I'm gonna try to attempt to show y'all what I mean when I say with everything that's going on, it's too coincidental for it to really be just a coincidence. Chinese New Year this year started on February 17th. Ramadan started on February 17th. Lent started on February 18th. The rare planetary alignment or conjunction, February 28th. The Iran Supreme Leader was killed on February 28th, which in turn, the start of the Iran War started on February 28th. Blood Moon, March 3rd, 2026. This blood moon happening during Purim, as you see, March 2nd to the 3rd. It's also the second year in a row that a blood moon has landed on Purim. So this year and last year, these blood moons happening during Purim. April 1st, the pink full moon, and the launch of the Artemis 2 mission. Pink moon, and yes, they say Easter pink, you feel me? Happening on April 1st, on April Fool's Day. You got a full moon on April Fool's Day. Okay, that's a stretch, but it's funny, you feel me? President addresses the nation about the war in Iran on the very same day, on April 1st. Something else I've seen a lot of Christians pointing out to is April 4th. And that's because on April 4th, it would be 726 days since April 8th. As you see 725 as of today, April 3rd. But tomorrow will be 726 days since the Great American Eclipse of 2024, which happened on April 8th. And this year on April 8th is the seventh day of Passover. And Christians are looking at this number, or this number of days from the April 8th, you feel me, 2024 eclipse, the number 726, because for the word hapazo, which is the word for the rapture, you feel me, the Strong's Concordance, 726. So let's say that April 8th was the beginning of the tribulation. 1,260 days later puts you on September 19th of 2029, which is the 10th of Tishri, the Day of Atonement. 1,260 days after September 19th will put you on March 2nd of 2033, the first of Adar. 7 months later, October 8th, 2033, the 15th of Tishri, the beginning of the Feast of Tabernacles. But let's go back up to this side note where I got the Feast of Trumpets, you feel me, happening around September 9th to the 11th, which is a crazy coincidence. 9/11, September 9th to the 11th, is Feast of Trumpets, which is why I got this iPad Go 2 reference. And I mentioned the iPad Go 2 reference because after this scene with the girl in the classroom, they pan to the outside and the first thing you see are the Twin Towers falling. And so if the rapture was to happen or the tribulation or whatever was to begin on April 8th of this year, it would perfectly align for the last three feast days that need to be fulfilled during the tribulation to be fulfilled. Only thing I'm not sure about is that 7 month period. I know and believe that there is a 220 day or 7 month period, but I'm not sure if it happens before the tribulation begins or towards the end, you feel me? In the sense of how the Lord says he will shorten those days. He's going to cut it short. But they all could be fulfilled still, September 9th to the 11th. Like I said, crazy coincidence, 9/11. And I showed you that scene with our pet goat too. Feast of Trumpets could be fulfilled during that. You feel me? During the tribulation. Got 10 days later, the Day of Atonement. And then October 8th, 2033, beginning of the Feast of Tabernacles, which takes us into the 1,000-year reign. And so that 7 months could be, the time that the Lord uses to cleanse the land and prepare for the 1,000-year reign. Just like the world was created in 7 days, 7 months to cleanse the land and the earth, you feel me, prepare for this 1,000-year reign. Or this could go, like some people believe, towards the beginning of the tribulation, where Ezekiel 38, they have this war, God destroys the enemy, and for 7 months, they have to cleanse the land. But either way, there is a 7-month period that must go either towards the end or towards the beginning, or maybe both, you feel me? There's a 7 month in the beginning and towards the end, who knows? But for years, I've been trying to get it to line up like this, and it lines up perfectly with the feast days. And so for me personally, for nothing to happen this year would be crazy. To my human logic, God's timing is perfect. But it just seems like the timing just might be perfect. And for me, I've been hoping for the rapture, just like most Christians, for the past few years, and it hasn't happened yet, as you see. And I kind of figured that, because for me, I hadn't seen enough. You feel me? That be like, all right, yeah, it's definitely time for the rapture to happen. But as the time been going by since 2020, and especially this year, I've seen everything I need to see. The stage is perfectly set now. Like, it was getting set before, but it is perfectly set now. And so the only thing I'm waiting to happen now is Revelation 12, 3 and 4. We saw Revelation 12, 1 and 2 back in 2017. And Revelation 12, 5 is clearly the rapture. And so Revelation 12, 3 and 4 might be fulfilled with a massive solar flare or this sun grazing comet that's happening now, you feel me, from starting really tomorrow and the 5th. But we already been seeing these meteors or fireballs or whatever, and some people don't even believe that they are meteors and they might be something else. But whatever the case may be, 1/3 of the stars of heaven will be thrown to the earth before the male child is caught up, before the church is caught up to God and to his throne. Like I said, I don't know if that will be fulfilled with a massive Carrington level solar flare or with this sun grazing comet or what. But it's about to happen soon. It's about to happen soon. And when we see it, as it says in Luke 21, man's hearts will fail them in fear, you feel me, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, because the powers of the heavens will be shaken. But like a lot of people say, oh, when the bombs come down, we go up, or whatever, whatever that may look like for Revelation 12, 3 and 4. It might be bombs, I don't know. But when stuff starts coming down, we go up. Maranatha, if you stayed and watched, till the end, please share your thoughts, your theories, what you've been studying. Let's figure this out together. I love y'all. God bless. I'll see my brothers and sisters soon in the clouds.